And we live with Coastal Boxing Club CBC. I'm live with Xing Ming. What's going on,
Yo,
Xing?
what's going on? What's up?
We're watching the live weighing for Mayweather and Paul.
Well, yeah, I think it already happened.
Yeah,
If
it
I'm not
happened
mistaken.
about 20 minutes ago.
Right. Yeah. Um. So what's up, man? Like, it's kind of crazy that remember how like we were talking about like how it's funny how this is on a Sunday night. Like,
Yeah, I remember that.
yeah, like we remember how like we were talking about how it's on a Sunday night, and it's like it probably has something to do with like contractual situations, with the arena, maybe whatever. But more than likely, it was just like, hey, it's a big fight night on Saturday of that week. Don't even want to try to bump heads and what I mean, get in the middle of any of those other fights. Let this be the only attraction that anybody wants to see. What you think about it on Sunday night? What you think?
I mean, here's what I think. I mean, I find it kind of a little awkward, how they have a big fight like this, on a Sunday night. So I feel like it's going to be like a disadvantage for a lot of people, because, a lot of people do work on the Monday.
Yeah.
But, it is Mayweather now. So, I mean, you got to think about them. Everyone's going to still come out and rock with Mayweather regardless.
Oh, yeah, man. This is going to sell. I mean,
That's how I feel.
It's going to do good numbers. Everybody's intrigued by it. You know what I mean? And regardless, like Mayweather got fans. He got fans. But the other thing Mayweather got that's really really crazy is that he got a whole lot of haters. He got a whole lot of he got a whole lot of people out here that is willing to pay big money just to see this man lose. You know what I'm saying? Tell me that's not the craziest shit of all time. But there's really people out here that are ready to pay to see this man take an L. You know what I mean? That's really, really tragic. You know what I'm saying? But they still pay and they still watching, they still paying to watch the pay-per-views, just like all the Logan Paul fans, all the, you know what I mean? The people that's a fan of his content on YouTube and the stuff that he do on social media, they're gonna be in full force out to see this shit. So it's gonna definitely do numbers, like no question. It's gonna do numbers, but
It's gonna do
like,
numbers, right?
oh hell yeah, there ain't even no question about it. But the one thing that I think that's funny is no matter what happens, this dude Logan Paul on the real, he wins. Like he really do win. You know what I'm saying? No matter what happens, he wins. Like that's the one thing that's really funny. And then like I heard on the commentary earlier that was saying that the Jake Paul fight with Tyron Woodley, it's a rematch clause. So it's like these boys don't have anything to lose. You know what I'm saying? They'll be able to do whatever they want anyway after that. They still get the big fights and the big money, man. I'm not the biggest fan of how they got into the game, but I respect how they got into the game. You know what I'm saying? It's put your
Right.
foot in the dough and do it however you fucking can, man. I respect that to the fullest. So it's like salutes to them guys. Like, even though I feel like y'all both gonna get y'all heads cracked, wide ass motherfucker open when y'all get into the ring with some real competition. I mean, shit, Logan Paul about to find out tomorrow. But going forward, yeah, the competition gonna get better. Hats off, man. I hope y'all do y'all thing.
Like I was thinking about earlier because I seen a video a little bit before we went live and everything. I seen a video talking about Mayweather was like, people's gonna criticize, if he goes in there and knock him out within the first round or the first 2 rounds. People's gonna criticize, oh man, they spent all they need to see him knock out somebody so quickly. Or, he was like, oh, if I go the distance with him and then, give them a show, they're going to be like, oh, why you didn't knock him out in the first and second round? They're going to be criticized about everything what Mayweather does,
Well, Look, man, you know how I really, really, really feel about this fight. Like, do I like the energy of the fight? Hell yeah, I love the energy of the fight. But you know how I really feel about it? It's fucking trash. It's absolute fucking bullshit. It's one of the worst fucking things that can ever happen in regards to a matchup between two pugilists in the ring. You feel what I'm saying? To me, it's just like, yo, like what the fuck? Like anybody could do this. I could have did this, and that's just what's so crazy about it. Like it's like, man, that on that level. But I do appreciate the energy that the fight is bringing. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that big time because everybody's intrigued, man. And this is boxing. So if you anybody who brings energy to boxing, I'm here for it all day. You know,
Right. So
like
look,
But with Mayweather, uh, if yeah, I feel him on it. Like if look, I remember back in the day, man, when I was young, and my mama used to have Mike Tyson pay-per-view fight parties, right? And I'm talking about the whole hood be in the house. Everybody be in the cricket. You know what I'm saying? And they would everybody got, they got their fly shit on, everybody smoking their good green, everybody drinking, everybody just getting all right while the undercard come on, and then Mike come out, you know what I'm saying? And knock a motherfucker out in 97 seconds.
yo, not to cut you off or anything. I think the weigh-in, that part of the weigh-in is starting right now. So let's hear it. Let's hear it real quick. What these two guys are weighing in.
Is this Logan Paul and Floyd Mayweather?
Yeah, you can hear it on your side, right?
Yeah, I hear it.
All right, fans, here we go. Let's bring our fighters to the scale. At this time, this bout is scheduled for 8
What do you think he's going to come in as?
First onto the scale, the worldwide sensation looking to shock the world. With a background in wrestling, boxing.
Wait, you asked well, how much is he gonna weigh in?
Yeah, how much you think the weigh-in's going to come into it?
Oh, I don't know, man. I just know they kind of had like a contractual thing. Like Mayweather said he was gonna come in at 160, if I'm not mistaken, and Logan Paul said he was gonna come in at 190. So let's see.
189 and a half pounds.
189.
190,
Okay.
basically.
190, basically.
Okay.
He's gonna come in about almost 200 pounds fight night.
This motherfucker, yeah, he gonna be a whole heavyweight in the ring. He gonna be a whole heavyweight.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, on to the scale from
That's
Las
crazy.
Vegas, Nevada.
Wow.
And he's still gonna get poop packed the fuck
The
up.
11-time five
Poop,
division
pat,
champion of the world,
Still
the
gonna get beat up.
undefeated
Big as shit.
Floyd Money Mayweather.
This is gonna be interesting.
Let's see what he can.
Oh, okay, you hear this.
Yeah. I mean, where should I really even start?
155 even pounds for
155.
155.
Okay. Now 50 pounds. It's gonna be a 50-pound difference tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a
Mayweather's
50
gonna come in
pound difference.
160 tomorrow.
It's gonna be almost a 50-pound difference. It's gonna be at least probably 40 pounds. It's pretty crazy. But then again, hey, we back in the like we were talking about like how Evander Holyfield used to chop down giants. You feel what I'm saying? And he used to be like 199 to like 205. You know what I'm saying? And he still would chop down all them giants. Dudes, everybody was bigger than Evander Holyfield. You feel me? And he used to get dudes out of there. So like the weight difference don't really mean nothing. It don't.
And there they are, ladies
So it's
and
like,
gentlemen.
I hate when people talk about that size shit. That ain't gonna mean nothing. That ain't gonna mean a damn thing. It's actually gonna make what Mayweather do look even better.
Exactly, because yes, you couldn't have said it better myself.
But you know what's so funny? You know what I was
knocked out basically in a heavyweight.
Yeah, he is gonna be a heavyweight. And you know what's so funny that I thought about, man, that's real funny to me, is that like how like Canelo when he fought that guy Rocky Fielding.
Oh yes, I remember that.
He just assassinated his body because the dude was
Logan
so
Paul,
tall. You know what I'm saying? And he
remorse.
was right there in his
Listen,
right
you heard
there
what
in
he
the
said.
pocket.
Listen,
You've been a disruptor, but you've been confident the whole way. What'd you learn from looking into Floyd's eyes ahead of this big fight? You're not ready. You don't know what to expect. And this is not the biggest fight of my life. This is the biggest fight of his life. Because he's got a lot on the line and he got everything to lose. I'm going to go in there and have fun. The fact that I'm even here, this shit is a simulation. None of it's real.
You gotta love this shit though.
June, just be ready.
Talk your shit.
I break the fucking simulation and beat the greatest boxer in the history of the planet. You want to know
talk your shit.
People giving you a puncher's chance. Some people giving you no chance. How do you upset the apple cart? Hey, I'm gonna get it
I like
done.
that no chance though. That no chance sounded real sweet right now.
That's all I can say. Best of luck to you, Floyd. You've
That
been
no
here
chance is
many
really where it's
times.
at though.
You've been perfect. How different is this compared to everything you've accomplished in your career?
I've been here before, so I know what it takes. I fought every different style you could possibly fight. Height don't win fights. Weight don't win fights. Fighting wins fights.
That's what I'm talking about.
Some people
I'm not
think
gonna get patched
maybe
up.
you're looking for the knockout, revenge, got you had, all that ridiculousness. How does Sunday night end?
Once again, I'm not worried about a head. I don't worry about what nobody says. The thing I can do, I can fight. I've been at the top level for 25 years, so I know what it takes when it's a fight of this magnitude.
Much respect, champ. Best of luck on Sunday.
Listen, yo, yo. If Mayweather really wanted to be vicious, like he could do like how Canelo did Rocky Field and just punch this dude right in his stomach a whole lot of times, a whole bunch of times, because it's gonna be right there for him. He could just really do that, but he's not gonna do that. I know he's not gonna do that. But I do believe he gonna put on the show. He gonna let this dude hit him a few times. Like he legit gonna let the dude hit him. It ain't gonna mean nothing though.
This guy came in. Oh my God, he's gonna come in 200 pounds tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt, man. Yeah,
easily come in 200 pounds. Mayweather's gonna come in easily 160 pounds even.
Listen, no, he won't. Mayweather might not even gain another pound. Listen, it took his everything and soul to try to get to 160. He got 155. Dog, it's just not in the cards. It ain't meant for him to just go up like that. But I tell you one thing, he looks like he's in tip-top shape. He looks like he's ready to rock.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I could tell you for sure, he does not look any different from any weigh-in I ever seen.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Like I said, the only difference I see is the hair on his head.
Look, I ain't gonna front. He looked a little off when he fought Conor McGregor, because I had watched that fight last night, and he looked a little off in that shit. Like he didn't look like the way he looked, because you could tell he played games. He didn't even really go into it. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, you know. But like right now, he looked like he just normally do when he really like trying to fight on some world class shit. Right? And honestly, you know, I mean, hey, I guess you can't play like but it is what it is with that, man. You know how I feel about this fight. It's gonna be fun to see Mayweather work, but man, oh my gosh, I just wish it could have been somebody else. Like for instance, like you know, like with the OGs that with like Miguel Cotto and Juan Manuel Marquez, they should have mixed it up. You fought both of them, you beat both of them. They OGs. Why don't you go ahead and mix it up with one of them? That would be a way better fight, and you still gonna beat them dudes. You feel what I'm saying?
Dig it,
like
right?
Fight Oscar De La Hoya again. Like this just really, really crazy to me. Like I said, I like the energy, but I like boxing, and I want to see the best quality boxing. This is gonna be weird. Like I'm talking about it and I'm intrigued, but I know for a fact this shit gonna be weird. It ain't even gonna be like Conor McGregor, because Conor McGregor at least knows how to throw a punch. My man right here is still trying to learn how to do that.
Right. And
he gonna be awkward, sloppy. He gonna be the one to make it look real ugly. Because he has no choice. If he wants to even try to win, he gonna have to make it ugly. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It is what it is with that, man. I got Mayweather 4th round, and I'm sticking with that. because he gonna play with the man. He gonna let the man hit him a little bit. He gonna let the man
Of
lean at him a
course,
little
like you
bit.
said, the thing is, Mayweather. I know for a fact, 100%. Mayweather's not going to come in there in the first one and knock him out. That's not happening. So if anyone who thinks it's going to happen, it's not happening. What's going to happen? He's going to play with him. He's going to make himself look good. He might take a couple punches from Paul, to make it look like a good fight, to make it look like he has a chance to win. But honestly, if anyone actually thinks he's gonna lose to this guy, and if he does, it's almost in a way, it's like there has to be money into this. There's no way Mayweather's gonna lose. I mean, like I said, money talks. Mayweather don't care about it. Mayweather don't care about L in an expedition fight, as long as we getting that chicken. Let's put it this way.
Yeah. Now, the only reason why he did what he did to the dude in Japan when he did that kickboxing, he whacked him, knocked him out in the first round. The reason why that went like that is because the chicken was fucked up. The chicken wasn't right when he got to Japan. You know what I'm saying? When he got out there, the chicken wasn't right. So he just was like, "Oh, y'all don't want to pay me? Bop, bop, bop." Got him right out of here. Mayweather about his business, man. And like,
listen, look, he went over there, fought this guy, and left. Made quick chicken.
Quick, but it was quick chicken, but it wasn't the right chicken. That's why he did that. If they gave him what they was talking about and wasn't playing with it, then he would have gave them a show. He would have messed around with the dude, danced around with him, let the man hit him a few times. You know what I'm saying? Instead,
right. And this is going to be actually the first fight where the chicken is right. So it's going to be a show.
No, bro. McGregor. Don't forget about that. He fought Conor McGregor.
Yeah.
All right. Now, he made hundreds of millions of dollars off that fight. If you don't think that like Mayweather ain't got money invested in this because of the fact that look, this is what he do. This is his I guess like his template, if you want to call it. Mayweather wants to make as much money as he can and look good doing it. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, plus you got his hands, man. He can't his hands been messed up forever. Like that's the one thing a lot of people don't get. Like
exactly, like a lot of people don't understand. Like when they watch his training videos, when you see Mayweather train, when he hits the heavy bag, sorry, let me say that again. When he hits the heavy bag, you don't see him all heavy. He just go up all lightly to bang, 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 tap, tap. He's on his little thing. He's not going all crazy, fuck his hand up and some shit,
Nope.
How like all these other fighters,
Nope, you're absolutely right, man. He goes, he works, he hits the heavy bag light because he don't want to crash his hands up. You know what I'm saying? Like his hands been messed up for a long time. So he can't fight as much as he wants to. And then if he is gonna fight, he probably don't want to go through the situation where he's gonna have to really use his hands because to get something to keep somebody off him that can really do some damage to him. Look, and so there's nothing wrong with that, man. Like go out, but I want to see him work. That's my guy. You know what I mean? That's like one of my favorite boxers. Like
listen. So I'm kind of upset that the fight's not happening tonight because this whole time I thought the fight was tonight.
Ain't that some shit, man? I mean, come on, that's really crazy. I mean,
like usually when you hear a fight, fight's happening. Oh, okay. Oh shit, Saturday night.
Fight night is Saturday night. That is very true, my friend. Fight night is Saturday night. You know what I mean? It's so awkward. I mean, I know we got some, stuff popping off and fights going on, but this is meant for Saturday night. This is meant for Saturday night. I mean, it is what it is. It's happening how it's happening, but this is meant for Saturday night. No doubt about that. Meant for Saturday night.
Oh man,
What's up with you, man?
it's gonna be a very fantastic fight. Very fantastic. I'm definitely with you for fourth round knockout, bro. Fourth round
Fourth
knockout.
round.
Fourth round knockout. Definitely with you. I mean, what else there's to say about Mayweather, man?
Look,
Shit,
man.
what a fantastic fighter he is.
Yeah, but we might not even get the C plus Mayweather tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But if I get to see him lace up the gloves, go out there and work, and he gonna punch the shit out the guy, so I definitely here for that all day because I know he's gonna punch the
So
shit
let
out
me
the
ask you this real quick: what kind of shape you think Mayweather gonna come in once that bell rings? What do you think?
Look at him. You saw him.
A shape, B shape, C shape?
You saw him.
Like you seen the weight? You saw the weigh in.
Man, that dude is
Do you think?
if anything Mayweather lose weight, dog.
Listen, do you think this guy fight night bell ring? Do you think demeanor changes?
So what?
His demeanor would change.
No, this
I'm not talking about Mayweather.
man, this dude. Listen,
I'm not talking about Mayweather now. I'm talking about Logan Paul.
Logan Paul. What do he?
Do you
What do
think
he
his
got to
demeanor would
lose?
change? Like when he see Mayweather face to face with him, do you think he'd be like, "Oh shit, what did I just got myself into?"
No, man.
No.
No, you know why? The chicken. Listen, for the money he finna make, I'll fight Mayweather. You would fight Mayweather. I don't want to hear that shit. I don't want to hear none of that bullshit. It ain't no all that. Look, Manny Pacquiao went out there and fought that man with a broke, severed, ripped up, torn apart shoulder. He was like, "Yo, that chicken too crazy. We ain't rescheduling shit. We out here. Fuck that. We finna fight the dude. I don't care what happened." You feel me? Like, no. So like I don't that he ain't gonna be ready. He ain't gonna be ready. He better be. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
take yourself at all times is all I can say about that.
exactly, because Mayweather's coming in there, and you know he's coming in there right.
Oh, man, I don't know. Like I said, it's gonna be a weird fight, but it is what it is with that. It is what it is with that. But yo, man, before we bounce out, like, I wanted to, like, you know what I'm saying, just talk some shit real quick. You know, just little dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to ask you, like, who is your favorite boxer of all time?
My favorite boxer of all times.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy about that question? I probably have maybe two all-time fighters.
Two
All-time fighters.
Okay, well, pick one of them. Pick one of them then. You got two, pick one. I got one right now. So
Damn,
I really got like 10 fighters, but I got one. I can say one right now.
Okay, you know what? Okay, here's my number one greatest boxer of all time. The greatest boxer of all time is going to be for me Muhammad Ali, and number two greatest boxer of all time will be either out of Joe Louis or George Foreman.
Oh my God! You lucky I can't. Man,
That's my greatest boxer of all time. Of all time. But now let's say if we say like the most recent greatest fighters of all time, I'll probably say Floyd Mayweather.
I don't give a damn. You're not finna put Joe Louis and them in that, dog. I'm not listening to none of that. We're not doing that. George Foreman? We're not doing that. Come on, family. Look, okay, I respect what they did, but I also understand the levels of competition. Now, if we're talking about Muhammad Ali, come on, then I'm not gonna argue that. All right. Because Muhammad Ali is the best fighter ever. Muhammad Ali, that's my favorite fighter. Like, just the total package. You feel me? Like, there hasn't been too many guys that like the movement, the hand speed, just the ring generalship. He just he did everything. If you was making a fighter, it would be Muhammad Ali.
Let me correct this shit real quick. Okay, look. Greatest boxer of all time will be Floyd Mayweather, because he's more recent in my around my age, But when I think of all
this
time,
era,
I think Muhammad Ali. And then after Mayweather, there's no doubt about it's going to be Pacquiao. Pacquiao's like number second, regardless. Pacquiao is like fantastic. You know what I'm saying? Pacquiao is 60. I think 62 wins, 7 losses, 2 draws, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's done his thing. Like Pacquiao, one of the all-time greats. But I think Muhammad Ali is the best fighter of all time. Now, when you talk about modern era, if you want to talk about like that, look, man, that's real hard for me. See, that's what I can't.
Modern time today is Mayweather.
Oh, for you. Oh, that's
then number 2 is Pacquiao.
Okay, that's what's up. I can't argue that. You know what I mean? I can't argue that. But it's not that for me. And it's hard though, because it's weird. Like, because I think modern fighter, the best fighter I ever saw with my own eyes in the modern era right now, is Roy Jones Jr., man. I ain't like, in his prime, Roy Jones was like, brother.
Okay, but look. But okay, what about Carlos
Don't you about to say Carlos Monzon?
Yeah.
Come on, Brody, we're not doing that. We're not doing that today. Stop.
Bro.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Bro.
We're not going to talk about nobody like that. Nobody like that pops up. If you don't say shit like Sugar Ray Leonard, if you don't say shit like well,
I have Sugar Ray. I got Sugar Ray right in this, almost in the same category as this dude, as Carlos.
No, you don't do that. That's not how that operates. You don't put Carlos Monzon and Sugar Ray Leonard in the same shit. I'm not taking nothing away from Carlos Monzon, but no.
So what happened? So tell me about
you got your Latin pride. You got your Latino pride going on right now. I feel you. You got your Latino pride going on right now. B-Hop. B-Hop was a great fighter.
Okay.
B-Hop was a great middleweight champion. He was a great fighter. You feel me? Do I think he's an all-time great? He's a Hall of Famer without a doubt. I think that, he beat a couple of guys on the way out and did some things here and there later in his career, but I do respect what he did. He's the ugliest fucking fighter of all time, though. Like, the way he fight in the ring, this shit was crazy. But I tell you, my favorite fight from him was when he fought Kelly Pavlik. Kelly Pavlik, he fucking was letting his hands go. He was giving Pavlik the business. Pavlik didn't see that coming because he was fighting all crazy and sloppy and ugly all the way up until that point. And he started letting his hands go.
So what do you think about Archie Moore now?
Oh, man, here we go, man. Listen, come on. Like, these golden age guys, like...
Okay, Oscar De La Hoya.
Where do I put them? Okay, well, Oscar's
top 10, right? Champion. Top 10?
No. No, I probably
so who's your top 10?
I probably can think about 10 fighters that I fuck with more than, like, in regards to Oscar.
Yeah, I know you fuck with Evander Holyfield more than him. I know that.
Absolutely.
I know Sugar Ray Leonard. I know.
It's so underrated, it don't even make no sense. I mean, I know people recognize him 40 years, but he underrated like crazy. To do what he was doing, weighing about like 205, it was unheard of.
So where you put Larry Holmes at?
Oh man, Larry Holmes, woo! I still like I go back and I watch the old films and stuff of Larry Holmes. Yo, to have the jab that he had, like his 1-2 was woo. I'm talking about the Eastern Assassin was nothing nice. You know what I'm saying? He was nothing nice. Much respect for the Eastern Assassin, Larry Holmes. Much respect.
Okay. All right, I take it. So you already know my man Roy Jones Jr.
Boy, fucking Jones Jr., man. I tell you, you know one thing about him that make me mad? I swear I wish he would have just stayed at heavyweight when he beat Ruiz. I swear I wish he would have did that, man. It just like he could have beat any of them guys up there. Like, I mean, people say, oh, well, he ain't got no chin, but them guys definitely wouldn't have been able to hit him. You know what I'm saying? So I really wish he would have stayed at heavyweight because, like, to go from heavyweight and then go all the way back to light heavyweight in such a short period of time and then fight Antonio Tarver, that might have took a big toll on him. You know what I'm saying? He should have just stayed where he was at. He should have just reigned up there because he would have beat all them guys up there at that time. The heavyweight division wasn't really that popular like that. He probably, I think he could have beat one of the Klitschko's and not both of them. They wouldn't have been able to touch him. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. That's the past. But yeah, Roy, man, just the awkwardness, the hand speed, the footwork, like, yo, man. But the one thing about him is that he really just used his physical attributes. That's what made him so great, though, because he could throw punches from angles and do punches and throw shit that nobody really could do because he was just in the best shape. You know what I mean? Like, he was fast. He could jump and dunk basketballs and all 360 dunks, all that. He was a supreme athlete. You know what I mean? So Roy is definitely, like, to me, the best fighter of the modern era. Now, Floyd is, to me, is second in the modern era. In regards to, like, you know, fighters and whatnot, because, man, that fighting style is just something to watch, man. I hate when people be talking like Mayweather don't.
Shit, dang. You know what fight was just thinking about? Eric Morales and Pacquiao.
Oh, man, which one?
Oh, boy. Damn, that was a classic, dog.
All three of them fights was crazy.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's like, shit. That's a fight I was just thinking about just now. I'm like, damn. I watched that fight last week. And it was like...
Morales won the first one.
Right.
Morales won the first one. And then Pacquiao knocked him out in the next two. Like, yo, that trilogy was popping. Like, all three of the fights was popping, even though Morales got beat. The last two, they all three of them was popping. That's what I knew when Pacquiao was the real deal, right there. Like, I knew what time it was. He had Eric Morales sitting on the seat, like, nah, I ain't getting up. I want no more to smoke. No más por favor fumar.
Fucking Canelo, bro. Canelo's up there with them.
Oh man, look, Canelo. Yeah, Canelo is the guy right now. Definitely.
You know who else? Man, I keep forgetting. You know who's up there? Vladimir Klitschko's up there. I forgot. Wow, Vladimir Klitschko.
Oh, Vlad? Oh, no, I respect what Vlad did, even though
Felix Trinidad.
Tito. I respect those all. Man, look, we could talk about great fighters all night. You know what I'm saying? We could do this all day. You know, we know what time it is with this. Like, yeah.
I mean, the list goes on. You feel me?
Yeah. And we both done. We both been in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we may not be as seasoned in regards to like what everybody else is, but we learning about everything in regards to like the whole boxing world as we go along. And we hope that, you know, people that view in, guests, everything like that, they just, you know, join us on this journey, man. Because I feel like boxing commentary has been fire, but I just feel like it just needs a different perspective, man. I'm trying to do that. I know you're trying to do that too, fam.
Shit, man. Fight night tomorrow night.
Yeah. Yep. Fight night. But yo, man, about to jump up off this stream.
Yeah, I had a request not too long ago about someone hopping on the stream and stuff like that.
You had a request?
Yeah.
Oh man, why you didn't bring them on?
The person's talking about they needed some time.
Oh, they needed time. Well, guess what? Time is something that I don't have at this moment. But if we want to jump back on later, just you know what it is, man. Just hit me up, bro.
You already know where we are.
All right, this is CBC, right?
Yep. CBC,
Yo,
Coastal Boxing Club.
signing off. Y'all be easy. Take care.